Okay, today I'm going to try and finish off this painting of Bo. I was looking at it, and one thing I noticed was that I have to redraw the eyes. That's the first thing I have to do. I think in fact I'll do that right now. They don't really do that. They do more like this, I think. Yeah, they do more like that. Also, I think I want to give her a little bit of a eyelid. Just a little bit. Koreans don't have big eyelids, but... Alright, so... that means I can't do too much work around these eyes until that dries. Couple of days, then I can go back over and take care of all that stuff. But right now, I'm not real happy with the color in her face. It's a little too even. I think it needs more, some sort of more, either more shadow or a little more contrast between the highlights and the rest of the face. You know, right now it's a little... So right now I want to mix a glaze up with the cerulean blue and cadmium red light, and I use this medium, the linseed oil paint thinner and a little polyurethane. Squirt some of that down, and then I want to make this pretty thin, so I'll just try it, see what I get. Maybe that'll help me to figure something out. Yeah, I don't know, this doesn't look good. Somehow, I'm not liking this color. And a blue, it's not dark enough, but I gotta be careful. If it's too thick, then, well, then I can do about that now. I'll just have to hope for the best. I'll have to put it on and then wipe it off and see what we got. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It's not going on right. The brush, the brush is probably too small also. Feels like maybe, and also the paint, maybe I didn't wait long enough for it to dry. It seemed pretty dry. How does that look? Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky, as I like to say. All right, now I'm just going to wipe it off. See what we get. The whole point is to establish the highlights, make the highlights a little stronger. the combination of the highlights and the shadows. So, well, we'll see. Nah, I don't know, I think I'm gonna have a problem. Well, first of all, I just have to wipe everything off. Yeah, I think the paint is dry underneath. You know, maybe it's not so bad when I put in, but I just did exactly what I said I can't do. I got too close to the black paint that I just drew. But that's okay. All right, so this does this, right? And then there was a eyebrow that's no longer there. And then this does this. All right. But maybe this will do something. I don't know. We'll see. See, right, the nose has to have a highlight. The cheekbone, a highlight. So I'm rubbing real hard here. Over here, another highlight right here. Well, when I put the paint down, we'll see. Maybe I can. Maybe it'll work, who knows. But first I have to really rub off a lot of this paint. There's always going to be. See, already it looks better because there's more highlights and shadow placed in shadow areas, you know? It doesn't look as bland. And up here, see those two colors, when you put the cerulean blue next to the cadmium red light, they make a purple, like kind of a dark purple. It's a nice color, but you have to know how to use it, obviously. Sometimes it's not exactly what you want. Well, you know, I'm getting some shadows where I didn't have them before. And that's what I want, you know, like around here. Now I'm putting some more of the glaze on. And I'm always going to want one here. See, I got some black paint there too. The trick is to get the combination with the red and the blue. Sometimes you want more red in it, in the shadow. Sometimes you want more blue in the shadow. There's always going to be a little bit of blue in a shadow. At least that's what the art books say. So, but I don't like this color. It's a combination of the glaze and the color that's beneath it that gives you this, you know. So you never know. The color of the glaze, when you put it down, is not going to be the color that it is on the palette because it's this color, because it's very thin glaze. So the color underneath is going to show through. And that's going to affect what the shadow looks like. But anyway, I got to get some red down there and then the Naples yellow and see what we got. Right now, she's not looking too good. But I'm going in the right direction. I'm just taking too long to get there. All right, now I got to put some cadmium red on. I don't like the way that feels, actually. I don't like the way that feels. But we'll see. See, it's mixing in with the medium, with the linseed oil paint thinner medium. But you know, I don't want to put this on too heavy because I have to rub it out anyway a little bit. It's looking better already than what it was before. It looked too bland to me before, the colors. Now I think I like them a little bit better. We'll see. I'll know better when I put on the Naples yellow. I have to wipe this off a little bit. See, there's some nice contrast now between the highlights and the rest. That's what I need. As I've said many times, shadows are very important. They really make the painting. All right, let's see what we got. I'll put some Naples yellow down. That's not bad. That looks good, actually. I'm using a very dry brush. I have to be careful when I get over to this area where there's still some glaze, you know. Sometimes if you just lightly hit it with the Naples yellow, has a nice effect. Yeah, I'm happy with the drawing. I think I'm happy with the way the drawing came out, but as I said before, drawing and painting are two different things. You can have a good drawing and then have problems with the painting. And you have to get both right. There's always going to be a little highlight over the eyebrow, like that. I'm using a very light touch here. But here I'm going to press a little harder because I want to highlight on that chin. So if I press harder, nah, that didn't work. I'll try it again. Yeah, it's still, I have to go over that again. I need a smaller brush in there. Okay, now here. Yeah, the shadows are looking better, actually. That looks good. The neck looks very good. Now I need a smaller brush. This is a number 6. Number 6 filbert. Like in here. There's a bit of a highlight there, actually. Then here. Now for the philtrum, and also I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is a number, what was the other one? It's 6. This is a 4. Also a filbert for the philtrum and the nostril and then the nose. And that looks good. I have to do something with her lip here. So. Also up here, this brush is too small for this, but I'll use it anyway. There's always going to be a highlight there. Got to be careful with that black paint. Yeah, it's better. It's better. I want to do the mouth, lower lip, just a little bit. Punch that up. Looking good. Looking good. Just a little more there on the cheekbones. Well, that's as much as I can do today. I have to wait till this dries. I come back, I got to work on the eye, and this area is still too wet up there. Maybe when I come back, I can just a little bit hit the cheek bones and the forehead, you know, to punch up those highlights. But right now, it's looking good. I'm happy. Yeah, it looks much better than it did before. There's much more energy in the face now, you know. That's what it's all about, energy. That's why Picasso's paintings were so great. They just had a tremendous energy to them. Even if you didn't care for the style or something, they just leaped off the canvas. Okay, that's it for today. So I think the next time I can knock it off, and so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Okay, so today I'm going to finish the bowl painting. I don't have too much left. I saw that, I was looking at the painting the last time and I noticed that this eye is a little bit smaller than this eye, so I have to make this eye a little bit bigger. And that's about it, really. I'm gonna sort of give a little highlight to the lower lip. That's always a good thing to do, and otherwise I can sign my name, right? Okay, so let me get started on that eye. Well, I guess I have to give her an eyeball too, right? I forget. It might help. So now I got to put in a little bit of an eyebrow. The Koreans, or eyelid, I should say. Koreans have very small eyelids, but they do have a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. Just a hair, that's all you need. And then I'll have to do a little drawing. So, and also, yeah, maybe the lower lip, give that a little bit of a touch up. Gonna put some glaze on it. I'll take a very thin glaze of the cerulean blue and the cadmium red light. See what happens. Then I'll kind of sponge it out, some of it out, and blend it in. Then I'll rub out this part, because that's where the highlight's going to go. And it looks pretty good so far. Put the red. Rub it off. The Naples yellow. Yeah, nice. That's the way to do it. What can I tell you? So what's left? All right, I have to redraw this and then put in the eyeball. See, I really should wait for this to dry before I put in the eyeball, but I can't wait. I don't have the patience. I can't. I have to do it today, and I should be able to do it. First, I want to just draw the outline. It's amazing what a difference it makes when you put in that eye. You never know what you're going to get, you know. I mean, you could get a horrible look, or it could be really cool. You never know. I'm shooting for the cool. Oh, that looks good. You know, I talk about luck a lot, you know. You have to be lucky in painting. I'm always kind of laboring that subject. And I was thinking the other day, there's a great saying by Branch Rickey many years ago. He was the general manager of the old Brooklyn Dodgers. He had a great saying. He said, luck favors the prepared mind. That's a good one. It's cool. All right, now I just got to fill it in a little bit. I like that. Nice expression. She's getting married. I'm gonna give her this as a wedding present. She'll like it. Now that eyeball looks a little unwound. So I gotta lay in some white, but yeah, that's better. And be a little bit in here. Nerves of steel. What can I tell you? You need nerves of steel. That's fine. All right. So what's left? The only thing left is I have to sign my name. This is my favorite part of the painting. Takes a little skill just to sign your name sometimes, you know what I'm saying? A little practice. That looks good. All right, that's it. Bo, she's finished. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel. There's a little button in the lower right corner of the video, and leave a comment. Thank you very much. See you next time.